Have you ever felt like life isn't going the way you planned? Like no matter how hard you try, something keeps stopping you? What if I told you that's not a failure, but God's way of guiding you to something greater? Let me tell you a story. Arian, a passionate musician, dreamed of getting into a prestigious music academy. He practiced endlessly, believing this was his only path to success. When the audition day arrived, he gave his best performance. But to his shock, he wasn't selected. His heart sank. God, why? I worked so hard. Why didn't you support me? Crushed, Arian wandered aimlessly through the city. That's when he heard a mesmerizing tune from a street musician, an elderly man with a presence so powerful it was impossible to ignore. The man watched Arian for a moment and said, "You have talent, but you don't need validation from a competition to prove it." The man, a legendary composer who had once walked away from fame, saw Arian's potential. He took him under his wing, trained him, and gave him opportunities beyond what the academy could offer. Years later, Arian stood on the grandest stage, realizing that had he been selected that day, he would have never met his true mentor. If something happens according to our wish, it's God's gift. If something happens against our wish, it's God's protection. Sometimes God doesn't reject us, He redirects us. He takes away what we think we need, not to punish us, but to lead us to something better. Instead of complaining, trust Him, work hard, and move forward. One day you'll look back and realize everything happened for a reason,